Here he is, the one, the only...
Each of our couples on the show has a chance, you know, tonight to win up to $10,000. And if any of them say the secret word, the duck will come down and pay him an extra $100. This duck has been with us 10 years, and he's never received a penny in salary. He's just crazy about acting, man. George, who's first?
Groucho, Giselle D'Arc, and...
Giselle's what?
Her name is Giselle D'Arc.
Oh.
And Danny Tyrell is standing by to talk to you, so folks, you can please and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to you. Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and take home an extra 50 smackers. It's a common word, something you see every day. Gizelle in the dark and Danny Tyrell, eh? Gizelle, you're a very attractive girl. How old are you, Gizelle?
Well, you should never ask a girl over 18 years what old she is.
Oh.
But I am 24.
24? Well, you don't look it.
Yes.
Very young. Well, where are you from? Are you from Peoria?
Perriera, what is that?
Peoria is where they make all that beer.
Oh, no, I'm from Paris.
You're from Paris? Don't they make any beer in Paris?
Oh, yes, I guess.
Did you have a job in Paris?
Not exactly. I was helping my mother run a restaurant.
Oh. Well, were you sophisticated when you left there, or did you leave Paris green?
I'm afraid I don't quite understand what you say.
No, well, it's just as well. Nobody understands what I'm talking about. Now, what did you do in Paris?
Well, I was helping my mother.
You were helping your mother?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in a restaurant?
Yes.
Can you cook?
Oh, but yes.
Oh, but yes. What does that mean?
I love to cook.
Good cook?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine some fella marrying this girl and then finding out 6 months later that she's also a good cook. Well, enough of this earthy chit-chat. Let's get down to the more important things. Are you married?
Yes.
Well, let's get back to chit-chat, huh? How did you meet this interloper?
I always wanted to meet a cowboy. It may sound silly to you, but
No, it doesn't.
I did.
No, some of my best friends are Wyatt-ites.
Well, anyway, my husband wears very often Western clothes.
He wears Western clothes?
And he was dressed as a cowboy.
Oh. You fell for him, huh? You feed him snails?
Well, once, but he made such a face that I thought I'd better not feed him that again.
What do you give him now, slumgullion?
Oh, no, a lot of French food. He likes that.
So what
Instead
is
of snail.
Wait a minute.
What did I say?
You said food, and that's the secret word.
Oh.
Yes. See,
I didn't know what word.
No, that was the word, and this is Santos Dumont. He sailed blew over the English Channel. So you get $50, and your friend over here, who doesn't deserve anything, also
Thank
gets
you.
$50. Now, let's see, you're Danny Tyrell, huh?
Tyrell Groucho.
Tyrell?
Yes,
What'd I say, Tyrell?
Tyrell.
How long have you been Danny Tyrell?
Oh, quite a while now.
And where do you be from?
Do you really want to know?
Sure, and I do, yeah.
I'm from Belfast, Ireland, Groucho.
And now you know. Are you married, Danny?
Oh, yes.
How did you meet your wife?
Well,
Was she dressed as a cowboy?
No, not exactly. She was in the back of a pop truck.
She was in a pop truck?
Yeah. You know the little pop truck, I think
The pop truck?
you'd call it a coffee wagon here.
Now, do you have any wee ones? Do you have any little folk?
Now, wait a minute, let's tell you how I met my wife.
Oh, yes. I think it's a fine idea. I think if you're going to talk about little ones, you should first talk about your wife.
I hadn't really met her to this time, you see, so I said, do you know, but I know this is neither the time nor the place, but do you think I could have the pleasure of your company to a show sometime?
Well, that was very nice.
Now, wasn't it?
Yes, sure it was.
And she says, well, I don't mind. So says I, right, I'll pick you up at 8 o'clock tonight. So she says, all right, but I still don't know your name. So we introduced ourselves, and lo and behold, away we went from there.
Where did you go from there?
We have one little boy now.
Oh, well, that's nice. What's his name? Patrick? Do you have a job, Danny boy?
Yes, Groucho. I sell vacuum cleaners door to door.
Well, it won't do you any good in this case. The lady of the house just stepped out.
I know all about
No, that's true. She just stepped out with the last door-to-door salesman I was here. No, I bet you with your charm and blondie, you sell a lot of them. Is there anything special about your vacuum cleaner, Danny?
Oh, it's a
Well,
real...
I don't think we could resist you at our house if you came there for a vacuum cleaner.
What's your address, Groucho?
Good, I think he's got me hip and high, huh? Danny, what about your future? Do you intend to continue selling vacuum cleaners the rest of your life?
Oh, no, Groucho. As a matter of
This is
fact,
a temporary stopgap?
just about.
Oh.
Like with the two wee mouths to feed, you know, I got to do something.
You have two mouths to feed?
Well, two...
I can only see one from here.
I know, but they're at home.
Oh, they're at home.
They're at home at the moment.
Well, what do you plan on making of your life? Huh?
Well, I'd like to become a singer, Groucho.
A singer?
Yes.
What kind of singing do you do?
I'm Irish tenor, Groucho.
Really?
Yes.
I thought you were a Swedish baritone. Could you give us a few bars of an Irish song?
Well, I could give you a little bit of Hello, Patsy Fagan, if I could get a little bit of help from the orchestra.
From the orchestra? You'll get very little help from this crowd. What's the name of the song?
Hello, Patsy Fagan.
Hello, Patsy Fagan. Is
In
it?
the key of F.
What's the
In the
key?
key of F. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you can hear the girls all cry. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you're the apple of me eye. You're a distant boy from Ireland, there's no one can deny. You're a rarum, scarum, devil me carum, a decent Irish boy. Now, if there's a lady present who'd like to marry me, I'll take her to that little isle across the Irish Sea. I'll dress her up in satin and please her all I can, and let the people see that I'm a decent Irish man. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you can hear the girls all cry. Hello, Patsy Fagan, you're the apple of me eye. You're a decent boy from Ireland, there's no one can deny. You're a rarum, scarum, devil me carum, decent Irish boy.
Danny, me boy, that was very good. You have a fine voice.
Thank you very much.
Fine personality, and I'm sure a lot of people are after you. Especially those people who are stuck with those vacuum cleaners. Well, you're charming and beautiful and handsome youngsters, and it was a delight having you up here. And now let's see if you can win some money. Huh? You have selected food and cooking. I'm going to ask you some questions. If you miss 2 in a row, you're through. If you get 4 in a row right, you win $1,000. What kind of a cooking utensil is a ramekin? R-A-M-E-K-I-N. It's spelled R-A-M-E-K-I-N. What kind of a cooking utensil is a R-A-M-E-K-I-N? If you don't know, guess.
Would it be a kettle by any chance?
Well, it's a baking dish.
One wrong now. Don't get the next one wrong or you're out of the game.
What are condiments? C-O-N-D-I-M-E-N-T-S.
Seasoning?
That's right, seasonings.
Now you have
How
one
did you
right.
happen to know that?
It's the same in French.
You have one right now.
Okay.
What are scallions?
Spring onions.
Yes, that's good.
Spring
Ned.
onions.
Well, you're halfway to $1,000. 2 more right, and you'll have $1,000.
Can you spring onions? All right, what are petit fours?
Petit four, those are little cookies.
Yeah, I
Made
thought
of
petit
butter.
fours would be about 3. No, that's right, they're small cakes.
You have 3 right now. Get the next one right, and you'll have $1,000.
Generally speaking, women are generally speaking. That's wrong. What are anisey, A-N-I-S-E, hyssop, rue, and basil?
They are seasoning, anise,
Herbs. That's close enough, yes.
So you have 4 in a row correct, and you win $1,000.
Well, by hook or crook. What about me? What about him? You see the difference? Let's go around once more. Yes. Now, you can keep this 1,000 quid, or else you can come back later and try to double your money. You may even get a crack at 10,000. So go over there and sit down and think about it. And thanks for being on the show.
Groucho, we have two young ladies on deck who are waiting to talk to you, so we'll... Lena...
What is this on deck? Are they in the Navy?
Oh, I don't know. It's just a figure of speech, I guess.
Oh.
Here they are. This is Lena Perriera and Mercedes
Welcome
White.
to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word, and you each get an extra $50. It's a common word, something you see every day. Lena Perriera and Mercedes White, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Now, which is...
She's Mercedes, and she's Lena.
You're Lena? You're not, though. You're fatter, aren't you? Are you married, Lena?
Yeah, she's married.
No. Well, I forgot now. Which one is Mercedes?
I am.
You're Mercedes. You're married?
Yeah, I'm married.
Yeah.
She's married. So is she.
Huh?
So is she.
Oh, now I'm all mixed up again. Huh? You're both married. Well, that's a shame. How do you know Mercedes is married?
Well, she's my sister. She's my wedding.
Oh. You have very colorful names. Are you of Spanish extraction?
No, Portuguese. No, we're Portuguese.
Portuguese. Well, that's not much different, isn't it?
Well.
Where are you from, Mercedes?
We're from Artesia, California. We're both from Artesia.
You know, to even this up, there should be two of me up there. Huh? Where's Artesia?
It's about 4 miles from Norwalk. 4 miles from Norwalk.
Where is it?
It's about 3 miles from Norwalk, I think. We love Artesia.
You love your teacher?
No.
You still go to school?
I wish it was.
Oh.
My kids go to school.
Oh, your kids go to school. Where do your kids go?
Hers go to school.
They all go to the same school?
Yes. Not the same school, but the same district. Well, around there. Place.
Well, don't you live near each other?
Yeah. Well, sure. Yeah, about 4 blocks. 4 blocks.
How many blocks?
4 blocks. Blocks, 4 blocks. About 3 or 5. Yeah.
Well, could we settle for 3.5 blocks?
I said 4. No, it's other now. I moved. Well,
I wish I knew which one it was I was talking about.
This is Mercedes.
This is Mercedes and you're Artesia,
Lena.
huh?
Lena. I'm Lena.
Oh. How long have you been married, Lena?
13. About 12. Well, no, 30. Well, it'll be 13 in November.
What about your husbands? Do they talk together, too, when they talk?
Well, mine's usually sleeping. They're usually working.
They're working?
I hope sometimes, yeah. Not mine, you know. Mine's usually sleeping.
Yours is out of work, too?
No, he sleeps most of the time. My husband's out of work. My husband's out of work.
Has he always been out of work?
No, but he's a hard-working man. Yeah.
How old are you now, Mercedes?
She's Lena and Mercedes.
Oh.
She's,
how old are you now, Lena?
She's 29 and I'm 27.
Well, you're very young-looking girls, huh? How did you meet your husband, Lena?
I met him at a Portuguese dance.
The Portuguese dance?
Where we have celebrations and sometimes they have wedding dances.
And you were 12 then?
No, I was when I was about 14. About 14.
How old were you?
When I met my husband?
Yeah, when you went to this dance, huh?
Oh, I was about 14 when we started going.
Oh. Well, how much later did you marry this fellow who was casing
about 3 months after I met him. 2 months, 3 months. No, it was about 3 months. No, about 2 months.
You certainly moved fast, don't you, huh?
Yeah.
You didn't waste any time getting engaged after that dance, did you?
He didn't.
He didn't. Why was that?
Well, he wouldn't be allowed to be in the house if we weren't engaged. He couldn't come over.
Couldn't come in the house at all?
No.
You got engaged just to come in the house?
Yes, no,
Is this a Portugal custom?
Yes, it is. Some of them. Yeah. Not all of them are that. The old-timers. Yeah.
The old-timers, huh? But you don't going to apply this to your children, huh?
Well, in the city, if I will or not.
Well, talk it over.
The shells.
I think it's a good idea. Talk it over and let me know what your final decision is, that's all. Well, what have you decided upon, huh?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, well, I'll go back here.
You know.
What sort of work?
Oh, they're small yet.
Yeah,
our kids are small. You can't hardly think. Give them time.
Don't give any snap opinions.
We don't know yet. Everything's changed.
Mine's
9 and You know how things go. They're changed. We have to go maybe
And
change a little bit.
One is 11.
But so far, we don't know.
The only thing permanent is
One,
change.
and she's got one that's 8.
Well, yeah.
You know that, don't you?
What?
What?
That's what Schopenhauer said. The only thing permanent is change.
Change, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that makes 3 of us don't know what we're talking about. Well, Lena, what sort of work does your husband do?
He's a fertilizer hauler.
You're Lena, huh?
Yeah.
I'm Lena.
What does your husband do?
He's a fertilizer hauler.
I don't understand. Has your husband always been in this business?
No, he was a milker. He was a milker. He was a milker when he was...
Now, which one was a milker?
My husband was a milker.
Yours is out of work.
Yes, but when he was a kid, you know, he had to work.
Was yours the fertilizer hauler?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mine's
No wonder he's out of work. Huh?
And he used to milk cows. He was 15 years old when he started milking cows by hand. He milked 30 cows by hand, and his fingers, they're like this. They don't straighten up.
Oh, they're...
They're like this. You can't straighten up.
No, I can't. They're just...
When I met him, he was a milker.
He's not a milker anymore, huh?
No.
Well, he could be a pickpocket of his hand. What does your husband do for a living,
He's a
Mercedes?
milker.
He's a milker.
You said your husband was a milker.
Her husband's a
No, he
milker.
used to be a milker.
Oh,
My
yeah.
husband used to be a milker. Her husband's a
Well,
milker.
whose hands are the most crooked, your husband's or yours?
No,
Well,
her husband's hands are not.
Have they ever matched hands?
He milks cows by machine.
I mean, he strips them.
Yeah, in strips.
He strips while he's milking the
Now
cow?
they used to have the cows by hand.
There must be a fine-looking sight under that cow, huh?
I don't know. I guess it would be.
They run the machines, and then after they're through, then they got to strip. Make sure the cows are all milked.
Why do they have to strip after the cow's are? Isn't it enough that the cow is naked? Well, you're real cute, girls, and it was fun talking to you. Now, I'm sure you'd like to win some money since your husband is out of work, and you'd rather do that
I could use it
than...
with 5 kids.
Yeah?
I could use it with 5
Oh,
kids.
you have 5 kids?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's got 2.
I thought you had 5 and she
No,
had 2.
she has the 2.
I've got the 2 and I've got the 5.
Well, let's cut out the chatter and see if you can win some dough. Are you good on songs?
Not on lyrics, but on songs.
On popular songs.
Well, these are familiar lyrics from famous songs. I'll give you a line from the lyrics. You give me the title of the song. If you miss 2 in a row, you're futch.
Yeah.
If you get 4 in a... Huh?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We'll
How do
probably
you
miss
say
it like
in
that.
Portuguese?
What? Say what?
Washed up.
Lavada.
If you miss 2 in a row, you're lavada.
Yeah.
If you get 4 in a row right, you're in lavada. All right, here we go. Potatoes are cheaper, tomatoes are cheaper. Now you tell me the title of the song. No, not Poop Poop a Doop. Can I sing the melody?
Can you? That'd be easier.
Yeah? Potatoes are cheaper, tomatoes are cheaper. Next line. Now's the time to fall in love. Eddie Cantor sang it for 80 years on the TV.
Yeah.
Now you have one wrong. Don't get the next one wrong or you're out of the game.
Now, come on, now, get sharp, girls. You picked this category yourself, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, we wanted with songs.
Eliminate the negative, latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In-Between.
You gotta accentuate the positive.
That's good enough, that's good enough.
Now you're on the right track. 1 right, 3 more to go for $1,000.
You see, we're friendly, and we'd like you to win the
Yeah.
money. Because your husband is out of work.
Oh, yeah.
My husband.
And you've got 5 kids under
No,
a
I
cow.
don't.
I have the 5 kids.
All right, can it be the trees that fill the breeze with rare
Louise
and magic
or something?
perfume?
Louise?
Well, that's that one that Benny sings.
That miser, yeah. What is it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, sing that again.
Can it be the trees that fill the breeze with rare and magic perfume? Do, 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 do. No, do, do, do. Love and bloom.
No.
Well, you're back to 1 wrong again.
I get no kick from champagne. Flying so high with some gal in the sky is my idea of nothing to do. But
But there's always something to do.
No, I'm sorry. It's I get a kick out of you.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, girls, you came through with this with flying colors. I'm sorry you didn't win because you're such nice girls.
Gee,
But I'm going to give you one more question for 100 smackers. All right?
Yeah.
I'll ask you one question. And I don't want you to help either because this is a toughie. Who was buried in Grant's tomb?
Grant.
Admiral Grant is right. Huh? Thanks. I'm sorry you didn't win more. You're real cute. And thanks for being with us. You bet your life.
Thanks.
George, before we go ahead, see if you can get those girls to come back again next week. Huh? It seems to me that they were terribly confused in the quiz, and ask them if they can come back next week, and we'll talk it over with them.
All right, I'll ask them. And also, in just 1 minute, we'll find out who's going to take a chance on winning the big money tonight.
George, what did the girls say? Can they be back next week to see if we can straighten out this mix-up?
Yes, they certainly will. And they'll both be back, as a matter of fact.
Okay, fine. And now let's find out the decision on the big money tonight.
Giselle D'Arc and Danny Tyrell, would you come out, please?
Well, how'd you do?
You do, Groucho.
You won $1,000. If you decide to try for the 10,000, you fail, you wind up with a total of 500. What are you going to do?
I would like to ask my husband. I think he's in the audience. Could I do that?
Well, shout out and see what he says. Huh?
I don't know where he is.
All right, will the husband stand up?
Oh, dear.
What do you want her to do?
Okay with me. Let's try.
You ought to try. Big deal. He's sitting out there. What has he got to lose? Just you, that's all. All right, what about you? Have you got a husband out front?
No.
You got a wife out front?
No, but I got a wee wife at home, Groucho.
What are you going
And
to do?
I promised her if I'd get this far, that she and the little boy could go home and see her uncle, who is not too well at the moment in Canada.
Oh.
And I think their visit with him would help him immensely.
Oh. And you're just going to keep the money, yeah?
Rather than jeopardize herself.
All right. Yes, he has $500. Now, you're going for the big swag. You're a big hero out front.
You better have made the right decision.
Yes. You better not come home tonight, huh? All right, think of a number between 1 and 10.
9.
9? Well, give the wheel a spin. Your number was 9, and it landed on 8.
9!
I know that. I just wanted to see if they were watching. Your number was 9, and it landed on 9. So this question is worth $5,000. You ready? One of the few emperors left in the world today claims imperial descent from King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. For $5,000, what is the name of this emperor? Take your time and think about it. What's the answer? If you don't know, guess. No answer? Okay. It was Emperor Haile Selassie of Ethiopia. I'm sorry you missed it, but you wound up with $250, but you had a chance at $5,000. I think your husband was right. So you won $250, and you got $50 for the secret word? That's $300. Congratulations, and thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much.